So let's demo the voice command that's kind of similar to Apple's Siri. Take a note.
Please start speaking what you would like to write.
Meeting agenda items were as following.
Save to memo.
Turn on driving mode. Send a text message.
Who do you want to message?
Gail. Create a new calendar appointment.
What time should I schedule this for?
4 p.m.
Here is your appointment.
What do you think of the iPhone?
I'm too busy learning about the world around me to worry about other phones.
Now the other feature of speech recognition built into this phone is the version built into its keyboard. So anywhere that I can type into either a web page or an app, I can also use my voice by clicking on this little microphone button. www.idahoat.org. And it's fairly accurate. You can use it to, browse the web, send emails, all that type of stuff. And actually, if you go into the settings and look at the settings for this keyboard, I'm using my standard Google keyboard as well as my Google voice typing, and if I click on the settings for the voice typing, it actually gives me the option to download offline speech recognition. So if you're ever anywhere that you don't have internet or Wi-Fi or cellular access, you can still use your speech recognition. And you can also change the keyboard. I downloaded this one called Swipe plus Dragon, and this is a different keyboard, and it also has a different version of speech recognition. So I can go ahead and enable that. Show you what that looks like. Open Internet. So now when I go to type, if you can see there, my keyboard looks completely different, and there's actually a different command for speech recognition. Boise weather. And there you go, it pulled up the weather right now in Boise. And so if you don't like the standard keyboard and voice recognition that comes with your phone, you can actually upgrade that to a different party using a third-party app. Or if you have an older device that may not have that built in, you can actually download that app for free. So here's the Nexus 7, and it has the exact same keyboard as the S4 that I just showed you. The only difference is that this is a tablet and has a bit larger of a screen. It also can only connect to Wi-Fi, so it's going to be really, really important for you to download that offline feature for voice recognition when you use this device. The one default that this has that isn't as good as the Samsung S4 is that the built-in digital voice assistant isn't that useful. It isn't that powerful. And so what you can do is actually download a different app for free called Dragon Mobile Assistant, which is this app right here. And it brings in some of the power of the Samsung S4's S-Voice, and it kind of mimics Siri in a way. So I can use this to do a few things like open email.
Okay, here you are.
So you can use it to open apps, send emails, that sort of thing, just like on the cell phone I just showed you. And you can also do web searches. Who won the 1984 World Cup? And so it does a Google search, just like Siri will or just like the S-Voice will, but it's actually a little bit more powerful. As you can see, it kind of collates all these different resources, and so if I don't find my information that I want on Google, I can easily just flip over to the Wikipedia article on it, or I could go to ask.com on it, or I could search on YouTube just by easily pressing those buttons. So here is the iPad 4, and if you have an iPad 3 or an iPad 4, it's going to have a little voice recognition button built right in to the keyboard, and you just tap on that. Hi, my name is Dan, and this is a voice recognition trial. And it goes ahead and puts that in the text, so that'll work anywhere on the device that you could actually physically type. It also has Siri, so if I hold down this button, what's the weather in Boise today?
Okay, here's the weather today.
And it'll give you that that list. And you can ask it questions. You can do calendar appointments, reminders, all that type of neat stuff. Also, you can download some third-party apps. So here is Dragon Dictation, and this is a free app. And this is going to be really handy if you're using an iPad 1 or an iPad 2, because those don't come with built-in speech recognition. So let me go through here, open this up, and this is how Dragon works. You just tap. This is a demonstration of Dragon Dictation speech recognition, and that will put that in there. And so this works really well. The only problem is that now that the text is dictated, you have to copy it and paste it into other apps if you want to use it in a different application. But you can send it out via email, Facebook, Twitter, those sorts of things. So this is a great free app if you're running those older iPads. And the company that makes that free Dragon Dictation app actually makes several other apps designed for different professions and different goals using speech recognition.